Turning now to recent data from the CDC on COVID-19 booster shots and breakthrough infections. These stats from April 23rd of this year show boosted Americans are catching COVID at nearly double the rate of those who have not been boosted. Still, COVID-19 infections among the unvaccinated remains the highest group, as you see on your screens. For more on this, let's bring in John Moore. He's a professor of microbiology and immunology at Weill Cornell Medical College, and we appreciate you spending some time with us today. First, what do you make of this data? Is it possible unvaccinated Americans aren't testing as much, perhaps impacting what we're seeing here, the results?
That's partly it, I think. But there's also another factor that the vaccines are protecting very well still against severe infection, severe disease and death. So protection against those most critical factors, ending up in hospital or worse, that is still there. But during this Omicron wave, we're seeing an increased number of mild infections, at-home type of infections, the inconvenient, having a cold, being off work, not great, but not the end of the world. And that's because these Omicron variants are able to break through antibody protection and cause these mild infections. So one of the dynamics here is that people feel after vaccination and boosting that they're more protected than they actually are. So they increase their risks. So they feel that I've been vaccinated, I've had a booster, I can't get this anymore, so I'm going to go to a crowded bar or a concert or mingle with people in large groups indoors. That increases their risk, and they end up getting these mild infections. So, that's totally understandable. We've all been doing this, but that, I think, is the major driver of these statistics. Additional doses, the CDC has just recommended that people over 50 or people who are immunocompromised, people who are sicker in general, poor health, that they get an additional booster dose. That makes sense for that group of people.